And we're off. This week on the Vic Meyer Show, we're taking a quick drive up north on 395 because I just got to get them fall colors, baby. You might think I'm crazy, especially with these gas prices, but us Meyers, we love a good road trip. So come on as we go sailing up the 395 to catch some of the best fall colors on the West Coast. Stay tuned. Vic Meyer Show coming next. As you can see, got here just a little too late to catch the peak. Still glad I made it. I'm coming over. See me down by the station at the lane with my hands in my pocket, jingling a whistle. Oh, there we go. Still quite beautiful. Those electric colors coming from these beautiful aspen trees. On the back porch fence just to see the dogs running with the ring and a question and a shivering voice I was singing through a crack in my window. No, 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 no. Better go it alone. No, 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 no. I gotta go it alone. Dust cloud coming, long black shadow. Grab a hammer from a coal mine down where your daddy was working. Comb my hair back, strike a match on the bathroom wall where my number was written. Driving on the sidewalk, looking back at the sky is burning in the rear view mirror. No, 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 no. Gotta go it alone. The station at the lane with my hands in my pocket, jingling a whistle that I stole from a fountain that was drowning all the cares of the world. When I'm getting older, climbing down off the back porch fence just to see the dog standing with a ring and a question and a shivering voice that was singing outside my window. No, 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 no. Better go it alone. Well, no, 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 no. I gotta go it alone. Better go it alone. There we are, entering the beautiful little town of Benton Hot Springs, California. Almost a ghost town, but once a silver boom town. Imagine the day and night din of ore-crushing mills, squeaking wagon wheels, clattering hooves, the blacksmith's hammer, shouts, laughter, and gunshots. Silver was discovered nearby in the 1860s, and Benton was soon busy with competing hotels, stables, saloons, breweries, newspapers, and shops. This historic general store, that's where we're standing in front of right now. This historic general store also served as a Wells Fargo station, stagecoach stop, and post office. People lived here already before the miners came, and for some of the same reasons. People are still here. When silver ran out, the hot springs still flowed. A series of entrepreneurs appealed to the tourist dreams of their era. Hotel, health spa, dude ranch. I put the definition down there. Right up to the bed and breakfast of today, which I highly recommend. It is a great resort to stay at. Yeah, about a year ago, my friend SJ was invited to come here for a holiday party where they dress up in period pieces. I don't know, maybe you've seen it before. She's got a pretty popular channel. Nothing like my 50 followers, but I appreciate each and every one of you. Either way, they have a great fundraising event, I think, or something of that nature around Christmas time. And yeah, maybe I'll get invited one of these days. In any event, it's a great place to stay. And like I said, we'll do another video on this. We'll do another video on this when I have a chance to dedicate some more time to the hot springs and maybe even book a campsite so you can get an all immersive view of Benton Hot Springs. Well, even though I got to it a little bit late, well, late in the season, certainly got an early jump. Even though I got to it a little bit late, we still caught some of this beautiful fall colors here in the Eastern Sierra. And I mean, just to the Sierras in general, there's pockets all over the place of these gorgeous cottonwood, aspen groves. And man, even though, like I said, it's a little bit late, still beautiful. So glad I came out. Still glad I got a chance to show you. Hope you appreciate it. That was a lot of fun. Very pretty. But it's only half the experience. We're halfway there. We're heading south, so you know that means gotta stop by Schott's Bakery. There's always an order to grab there. Also, I got a couple more stops along the way I want to show you. One I've never been to myself, but I've always been really curious about. So hopefully you are too, and we can enjoy this together. It's kind of a new thing, huh? Vic Meyer Show. Oh, Eastern Sierra. Just to drive down the block looks like a sightseeing tour. You know where I'm going. Yep. You knew that was coming. I'm sure you all know of Mount Whitney, the adjacent Whitney Portal. Well, this is the Mount Whitney Fish Hatchery, and one of my favorite places to stop and stretch my legs, get a chance to maybe grab a bite to eat. Enjoy the serene beauty. Mount Whitney Fish Hatchery. In 1916, the citizens of Independence purchased a 40-acre tract of land and donated it to the state of California for the building of a fish hatchery. This structure was the result. The first trout were produced in 1918. And since that time, the California Department of Fish and Game has produced an average of 2 million fingerling trouts per year to stock the lakes and streams of California. Dedicated June 22nd, 1991 by the Slim Princess Chapter 395 of E. Clampus Vitus. What say the brethren? Satisfactory. Well, there it is. The Mount Whitney Fish Hatchery. What a beautiful spot. I really love it here. I hope somebody else gets the notion to stop by and maybe stretch their legs, have a bite to eat here in the park, drop a donation in the box. We got feed for the ducks. Good time. And we're off. On to the next spot, which again is a place I've been wanting to check out for a really long time. And man, I'm happy to take you along with me. Looks like we're gonna get some perfect light for the occasion. So I'm here at the Historical marker that is not. What a bummer. I was looking forward to learning about these charcoal kilns. Always driving up and down to 395, I see the signs and the markers for the Cottonwood charcoal kilns. I've always been very curious as to what they were for, what they did. I suppose I'm going to have to shoot some photos, look it up, and tell you the story later. Perhaps in my haste, I missed the very marker I was looking for. But I found it. I'm guessing they moved it out here near the road to keep people away from the dilapidated charcoal kilns. But let's learn more about them. Cottonwood charcoal kilns. In June 1873, Colonel Sherman Stevens built a sawmill and flume on Cottonwood Creek, high in the Sierras directly west of this spot. The flume connected with the Los Angeles Bullion Road. The lumber from the flume was used for timbering in the mine and buildings, and wood was turned into charcoal in these kilns. Then hauled to Stevens Wharf east of here on Owens Lake. There it was put on the steamer, the Bessie Brady, or the Molly Stevens, hauled directly across the lake, and from there wagons took it up the Yellow Grade to Cerro Gordo Mine, high in the Inyo Mountains above Keeler. M.W. Belshaw's furnaces had used all available wood around the Cerro Gordo, and this charcoal was necessary to continued production. The bullion, which was then taken by the reverse of this route, was hauled to Los Angeles on Remy Nadau's 14, 16, and 18 animal freight wagons and played a major part in the building of that little pueblo in the city of today. Plaque originally dedicated in 1955 by the California Eastern Sierra Museum Association. That plaque was stolen in 1970, recovered by Inyo County Sheriff's Department, and rededicated May 15th, 1976 by the Slim Princess Chapter number 395 of E. Clampus Vitus. And what say the brethren? Satisfactory. We wrapped up a pretty busy day. That's a testament to how much you can pull off in 24 hours if you got the gumption. If you got the gas money. Luckily I did. Anyway, that was a little different, but I'm trying to keep it fresh, different every time. This is the Vic Myers Show, and I'm glad that you came along for the ride. We made it just in time. That's great. So I'm so glad that you stuck with me, and man, I kind of had a feeling that there was something up with that plaque missing, but still a shame. I can't believe people would want to steal such a thing. I wonder who it was. I don't know, maybe it was like a relative of one of the workers or something like that to give to somebody who might have worked there in the past and got really old and wanted some memorabilia. That's usually the case. The desert, the mountains are littered with debris from the past. Bits and pieces of settlements, towns, mines, roads. There's just so much hidden out here. We have so much ground to cover, so many places to go. Thank you for supporting the Vic Myers Show. While you're out there on the road, remember to keep it between the lines. Look out for Spooky because